Hi, George. I appreciate your time. I'd like to discuss a salary adjustment based on my contributions and performance. Over the past year, I've consistently exceeded my targets and taken on additional responsibilities. I believe a 15% increase is reasonable. What are your thoughts?
We appreciate your hard work and dedication. However, salary adjustments are typically guided by company policy and budget constraints. Exceeding targets and taking on additional responsibilities are expected as part of your role. Have you reviewed the company's performance metrics for your position?
Well, I understand that company policies and budgets play a role in salary adjustment. I've reviewed the performance metrics and can demonstrate how my contribution have directly impacted the revenue growth and team efficiency. Would you be open to discussing a structured path for a salary increase, whether through a performance-based bonus or a timeline for review?
While your contributions are noted, any adjustments must align with our budgetary constraints and policies. We can consider a performance-based incentive plan during the annual review process. However, a specific timeline for a salary increase isn't typically established outside of this framework. We can revisit your performance metrics at the next review.
I appreciate the consideration, George. I'll continue focusing on delivering measurable results to ensure I'm on track. Would you be open to settling clear performance benchmarks that would strengthen my case for a salary adjustment in the next review?
Setting clear performance benchmarks is reasonable. I'll arrange for you to meet with your direct supervisor to outline specific goals that align with departmental objectives. This will provide a structured path for assessing your performance in the next review.
Well, I appreciate that, George, and I'm committed to aligning my work with the company's goals. However, I believe my contributions warrant a more concrete plan today rather than waiting until the next review cycle. Given my direct impact on revenue growth and operational efficiency, I like to establish clear performance benchmarks and a specific timeline for a salary adjustment.
I understand your position and your desire for clarity. However, salary adjustments are evaluated during the standard review process to ensure fairness and alignment with company policies. Establishing a guaranteed increase based on milestones isn't a standard practice. While I appreciate your proposal for a phased increase or creative solutions, we must adhere to existing guidelines. You can work with your supervisor to set specific goals, but any compensation changes will be considered in the regular review cycle.
Well, I'm not asking for an exception, but rather a structured agreement that aligns with both my contributions and company objectives. Can we set a concrete plan now so that we are both clear on what's needed to justify a raise?
While I acknowledge your contributions, implementing exceptions outside standard procedures can set precedents that conflict with company policy. We can certainly outline specific performance metrics with your supervisor that will be reviewed during the standard cycle. However, any immediate salary adjustments or written guarantees before the official review process are not feasible. We can aim to provide clarity on expectations, but compensation changes will adhere to the established review framework.
Okay, so I actually quit the conversation before we reach an agreement because I realized that the AI augmenter, which is George that I've been talking to, has been repeating the same thing again and again, so we're just wasting time. However, last time, when I used the same negotiation strategy, which is to push him to get the specific timeline with clear and measurable metrics for me to perform so that I can get my salary raise request, it was very successfully achieved. We had agreement. However, this time it didn't work. Therefore, one of the obstacles for us to use AI augmenters to train our negotiation skills is that they cannot be considered as a stable and controlled variables so that we can measure our own performance level by using different or the same strategies over and over again.